Hey, you guys. So today I'm going to be reacting to Carisha's return to her Carisha Please show that she has on Revolt, where she will be discussing her relationship with Diddy, the fallout between her and JT, and reclaiming her voice. So instead of her doing the interviewing, Santana will be interviewing her. So let's get into it, baby. I can't wait to hear what she got to say.
So I have the one and only, my best friend, Saucy Santana.
I'm here. We get into all things Carisha. I want to call this episode Carisha Speaks.
Ooh.
Because I feel like you don't talk much. I feel like you let a lot of stuff just, roll over. You'll talk amongst me and you and amongst close ones, but I don't really feel like you address everything. And so today I want you to take this time to put everything on the floor, get it all out, because once you talk today, ain't nobody gonna hear from you till 2028, baby.
Thank you.
So I want you to say today and let everything out, get everything off your chest, and we're gonna get into it.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So I want to get into mental health with you. I feel like I just want to check on, and I feel like everybody wants to know just these days, how are you? Just in general with life, your kids, family, and just with your career. Like, where are you at mentally?
I'm just all over the place. I'm going through a lot, and some days I just be like, everybody go through this in their career and their life. I feel like in life, everybody go through something, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, a death.
Pause. I had to pause it. I love her eye makeup. It looks like they did like the gloss on her lids. I am obsessed. I love it so much. And her outfit looks like it might be Roberto Cavalli. That's what I'm thinking. But I love her glam.
Just like whatever it is. And I feel like,
let it out. This is a
Carisha.
safe space. This is your space to be vulnerable and just really, let out how you feel.
so mentally, like, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm feeling like, and then
Girl, we not been there.
the next minute, I'm looking at my kids and I'm like, I ain't bring us this far to go backwards.
Yeah.
I work hard. You get what I'm saying? Like, I put in a lot of time and effort. I did it when I was pregnant alone. And I feel like in life, you got to go through, get through. Like Usher said it, and I was like, wow, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like in life, everybody is going through something. Whether it's a divorce, whether it's a death, whether it's they just lost their job, just anything. And that's what keep me going, because I know that like life not perfect. And we gotta learn from our mistakes, and life is a lesson. And I feel like the people that I thought that would be in my corner, or that are like, when I was going through this shit, nobody called me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like, people was really like, you thought.
Yeah. So when it comes to Diddy, why do you think?
Pause. Okay, because she says when she was going through what she was going through, I'm guessing, when everything happened with Diddy, it kind of fell on her too as well, because she was heavily associated with him. And I guess her deterioration of the City Girls, I guess she's talking about that too as well. But I think more so about the Diddy thing, because it's just like, I feel like she almost kind of got a little, not blacklisted, but like shunned, because she was dating him when all of this happened, and she didn't release a statement saying, I don't condone this type of behavior. I'm not with him no more. Like, she didn't say anything to go against him. You know what I'm saying? And she never has clarified whether or not they are still together or are they not. You know what I'm saying? So I think that also casts a really negative shadow over her career as well. And it's a lesson in life that you learn that, everybody with you when you're up. But baby, when you fall, that's when you really see who is there for you, who really got your back, who's really there for the right reasons. So this is a life lessons for her, and hopefully she learns from it and grows from it. And whatever lesson she was supposed to learn, hopefully she doesn't make that same mistake again.
Think that you are so heavily involved in everything. Like everything that comes out about him, like you said, it's automatically, well, what you think? Well, how you feel? What you got to say?
Because people feel like I was Diddy's biggest cheerleader and I made him my brand. And I feel like Diddy was on brand for me. I got with Diddy and brought him into my life. I had him at the office. I was still doing Richard Roulette in the split. All right on. Ari slap on my ass. I ain't never think I was bigger than the program. I was still on my City Girl shit. I was still doing remixes. Don't play with it.
You did Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
First Impression.
I was still working. City Girls was on tour with Jack Harlow. We had at the.
Oh, so what she's saying is Diddy was on brand for her. It was a great look, which is not a lie. It really did help solidify her in the industry. It gave him that young appeal that he needed to still be connected to the younger generation. So it was a benefit for both of them. And then she's also saying that even though she was with him, she feel like she brought him into her world. She never stopped working. She was doing Richard Roulette. She was still touring. She was still doing features on records and stuff like that. So I think that might be a response to people feeling like she thought that she was too high up on the horse and was too good for the city girls or whatever, and like she was starting to do her own thing. Maybe that's something that JT felt. We don't know. JT has not said that out of her mouth. I'm just assuming, you know what I'm saying? But to me right here, that's what she's saying, that I was still putting in work regardless of being with this man.
Bad, Diddy came to me with the song, told JT let's get on this record. Like I was still doing City Girl shit. I was heavily involved in the group. I never thought I was bigger than the program.
So with Diddy, what was your experience with dating him? Because I feel like in the headlines,
I'm sorry to pause one more time. Because during that time, remember, Carisha was on top and everybody was like, JT, what are you doing? Why you ain't out here doing nothing? You ain't got no motion. You ain't got nothing going on. And now the roles have reversed where Carisha is down bad. She ain't really doing nothing. She ain't popped out up until now. And JT is on the rise. You know what I'm saying?
Just chaos. And it's a lot of allegations. And so I think that's what makes people feel like, well, since you were so heavily involved, you were a part of these things, or you were around these things. So what was your experience like, dating him?
Well, I met Diddy at P Party, and I met him when he was in a love era. And I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive. Mm-hmm. Like he was getting the Global Icon Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Key to the City. He had a new album that was coming out. So I was celebrating him with the world. And I just feel like everybody trying to crucify me for it. Like, you was his biggest advocate. You was his cheerleader, but I was just celebrating when the world was celebrating him. Mm-hmm. So why am I being crucified, or why am I being separated?
Yeah.
When I was dating him, it was love, love, love. The frequency is high. We used to laugh because that's like him. It's always, what's up, queen?
Yes.
So I just felt like I met him in a whole new era, and that wasn't my experience. Mm-hmm. Like when I met him, it was just like, I told y'all on season 1, I even asked him, like, why you fucking with me? Why you fucking with a city girl?
Yeah.
Why you coming into my world? Because I'm on some whole other shit. Like, you know my lyrics and stuff. Yeah. And it's just like, when I got with him, he was just a man. Like, it was more of like, okay, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna sit, we gonna communicate, we gonna get solutions. What's going on? Like, we ain't even going that route. So that was my experience with him.
Okay, so she's saying what happened with him and whoever else in the past was not her experience. She didn't experience DV or any type of disrespect to that level ever, that they talk things out. And congratulations to her. That's one of the things that we all wanted to know. Did she experience the same type of A-word that Cassie and his other exes experienced? She's saying no. Now, one thing I do want to point out with her answer is that the beginning part where she was saying she met him when he was doing his, love era, and everybody was celebrating Diddy, this, that, and she was celebrating him too. So like, why am I being crucified? I feel like that was a strategic answer that somebody helped her with. I'm just saying. Even though a part of that is true, but I feel like it would have been better for her to just say, I met him. He was Diddy. Who wasn't gonna date a billionaire with motion? Not bad looking. You know what I'm saying? It's Diddy. Like, of course, like I dated him. I liked him or whatever. The whole, I was celebrating him with the world like everybody else was. That was a PR answer to me. You know what I'm saying? I would have respected it more if she was a little bit more real with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I liked him. I dated him. It was what it was at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, but I'm happy to hear that she didn't experience, if she's telling the truth, which I think that she is. I happy to hear that she did not experience those things, and maybe that's a testament to the fact that he changed, even though what he's done to other women has been despicable and horrible. And I still think that he is the devil, and I still think that he needs to pay for everything that he has done to people, to women, in business, and everything else. Just because she didn't experience that does not mean that he does still not have to pay for his actions.
So a lot of the things that people really like say about him, you didn't experience that as in dating. That's not something that you saw. So is that the reason why you never said anything? Is that the reason why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, like, why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience.
So with you being, I feel like, a survivor of domestic violence, he never hit you in a relationship. He was never violent. Was that something that you had to tolerate, or that wasn't a part of, because I feel like that's the biggest thing to him right now is, what he going through in these lawsuits, and that video that came out. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people are wondering, was that your experience? And I know personally that you've been through domestic violence before, and I don't think that's something that, I know that's something that you've grown from and that you don't tolerate.
I've been through domestic violence in 2 relationships. And I told myself, after the second relationship, I would never put myself in that situation again, especially now being that I'm a mom. I was a mother then, but like having a daughter, like I would never put myself in that position. I don't stand for domestic violence. I'm just not going for that.
So do you feel like with dating Diddy, like, was it a business relationship?
So that goes back to what I just said earlier, is the fact that she didn't publicly denounce what he did. I think that made people look at her sideways and wonder, like, is she not saying anything because she's still with him? And that still has not been voiced, whether or not they're still together. And Santana's doing a cool job, but, he don't know how to poise questions the way that other people can. Like, I wish I would have did this interview, but he's doing a decent enough job. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I still feel like this was the moment for her to be like, I do not condone DV. What I saw in that video was horrific. It was horrible. I don't know that man. If that man was in my life and acted like that, it would have been no us. I denounce that. I don't stand for that. Like, I wish that she would have been firmer on her stance.
Relationship, do you feel like it was beneficial for you?
I feel like it was beneficial for both of us. I think that, like, I was able to come and be a brand ambassador for De Leon and take it to a whole nother level, because I feel like, I won't say nobody wasn't drinking De Leon, but
nobody wasn't drinking De Leon.
But when I came, it was just like, it's a city or a summer, we drinking De Leon, we acting bad. So I feel like I was an asset. I honestly just feel like with Diddy, like, I met him at a P party, and I don't know what his intentions was, but I don't know if it was like business or he really liked me, but I felt like, when he got me, he really saw something in me, and that's why he was like, you know what? You got a big personality. Like, you should do a podcast. Like, you know how to engage in conversations. Like, you know how to ask good questions. So I felt like, I came into his world and I was able to, like, turn everything he had going on up a notch. Like, he had Deleon. I was able to have the whole world drinking Deleon, putting in his songs. Like, I made it popular,
Yeah.
And then with Revolt, I was able to come and make it the #1 podcast on Revolt.
Yeah.
So I felt like, and then with him, it was like he was able to, take my career to the next level. I did the Met Gala. I got ready with Vogue. Like, I wasn't going into the relationship thinking like, I want to get a purse. I want to go on private jets. I want to get diamonds. Like, I feel like I'm up under a mogul. I want to learn something, like I want to learn business. I want to learn how to, okay, you got a network. How can I get a network? Or, you had a Sean John. How can I make Carisha Please the next Sean John? So I went into that relationship like on a like more of like, I want to become a mogul and I want to learn up under you. Most people just want to get their body done. You want to get a trip. You want to just do that video. No, I wasn't one of them.
And I that's what I respect about you, because even though you a city girl, me being your best friend and knowing you very womanly. I always say that. And like just a grown woman. And so I even seen the elevation in your production and your team that you started hiring business managers.
Hello.
And I
think that like when you get around people, you see certain things. Like you're able to, like you should be able to learn something from somebody. And I felt like I was able to see like how should my business be operating. Like I should have a chief of staff.
Yeah.
I should have a business manager. I should have all these things in place. And that's what I was learning. Like I took that more of like a learning experience as far as like trying to become a mogul. That's why I'm like, I'm a mogul. I'm a businesswoman. I'm not just a rapper. Like I'm big in rap.
So I'm ready to get into some smoke, because I feel like you popping it and you putting everything on the floor. So we really want to dig a little deeper into your Miami.
You ready for the smoke?
I'm ready for the smoke. Is you ready? So when it comes to, City Girls and JT, y'all was having an argument on Twitter. You felt like, she was making songs about you. She felt like you throwing a rock and hide in your hand. Where do y'all stand at today as City Girls and just as sisters, as friends?
She ain't all good and it's not all bad. Like, we don't talk every day, but it's no beef on my end. I still look at her like as family, but it's not like we on the phone, we chatting every day or we checking in like, hey, she posted my shit, I'm posting her shit. It's not, I won't say we beefing, but it's not.
Do you feel like taking it to the internet, or do you feel like things that happen behind the scenes have went too far that it'll never be the same the old days?
I feel like once we go to the internet, that's kind of like I'm the type of person, like, if we feel some type of way, we can hash this shit out behind closed doors. You could call my phone, we could text each other, we could cuss each other out. But like once it goes to the internet, I feel like you're trying to get people to pick a side. Like you putting people in our business to pick a side, and I don't with that. Because I feel like we've been friends for so long that if we gonna go to the internet, we gotta air each other dirty laundry. Like I'm gonna have to say some shit about you, you gonna have to say some shit about me, and people gonna have to pick a side. And if we real friends, we ain't going to the internet. I'm not going to the internet. And I felt like, I'm always the one that's gonna let the narrative run and let people think what they want to think and not clear nothing up. Cause it's just, it'll never be that serious to me. Like I'm cool. I ain't gotta clear nothing up.
So how long behind the scenes do you feel like have things been rocky between y'all two?
I feel like it's been a minute. It's been a minute since you ain't going on behind closed doors. Like I just feel like we outgrew each other. I feel like she was in LA, I was in Miami. She was been working on her shit. I didn't know.
Oh.
And I just feel like every time we try to get together, it just didn't hit.
Whoa. So that was a spoiler. She said she'd been working on her stuff and she didn't know.
So do you feel like distance, you living in Miami, she living in LA, did that play a part in the wedge of y'all two?
I don't know.
Did y'all go to the studio together? How was recording? Because y'all last album didn't do well. And I feel like even in interviews, y'all weren't in sync. And it didn't look like something that just happened. It looked like something that's been occurring.
Yeah. I just felt like when we got together, it just wasn't hitting. I just felt like we was just in two different headspaces. Like the way we dressed was different. Like I'm more of, I wear a leotard, JT want to wear something covered. So I just felt like whenever we tried to get together, it just didn't connect. Like we'll be on tour. She got her own dressing room. I got my own dressing room. She riding with her own glam team. I'm riding with my own glam team. When we get on the stage and we do our routine, that was probably like the only interaction we had at the time when we was on tour together. So I don't really know like what was the moment.
They're going through what every girl group throughout history has gone through. And this is why it's so important for artists to speak to the OGs, because this could have all been avoided. Escape, SWV, all of these groups have gone through the same thing. We got separate dressing rooms. We wasn't talking to each other. We got our own glam squad, riding with our own glam squad and stuff like that. And then when that separation starts happening, you got these people in your ear saying this person jealous of you, or you the star, you don't need her. And the divide comes in. And that's why groups like Escape and SWV broke up for years and tried to do it on their own. And sometimes it worked for certain members and sometimes it didn't, but they always ended up coming back together because the magic was better when they were always together. I think with maturity and when they go through things and get older, they'll get back together. They'll for sure get back together because all girl groups have gone through this. You have to stick together. It's important and imperable. Instead of being in separate dressing rooms, take it back to the old days. We in a room together. That's our time to connect as sisters, as friends, as artists. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have people in your ear trying to separate you two. You know what I'm saying? When you having different management and publicists and all of that type of stuff. And it's so unfortunate, but because everything that they're going through is typical industry bullshit. Industry bullshit. It's egos. It's your teams. It's the separation. It's the boyfriends. They'll be back together. It's gonna take some years, but they'll be able to get through this and get back together.
That separated us, but I just felt like it became a time where, like, when we was getting together, it just wasn't connecting, and I was just like, ain't no money in the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to the studio together. I'm doing a feature. People calling for the City Girls. You know, it's either me or it's you. It just wasn't connecting no more. And I just felt like that's what really made me like start my own brand. Like, I got to do something because I'm in this group. The group ain't making no money. We not working. So it just became a point where we was just like on two different pages. Yeah. And I felt like whenever we just a video shoot, just anything, like, it just wasn't connecting. And I was just like, you know what? I got to like figure something out because I do got kids. And that's what really made me start doing like rich roulette and getting into my merch and things like that, because I just felt like the group just wasn't hitting no more.
Which was smart.
Basically, right now, today, it's not bad, it's not good, but do you still feel like you would consider JT a sister?
Yeah, I feel like we grew up together. I feel like I'm gonna always look at her as family, but again, like everything I'm not gonna sit here and just like do that strategic question. How are you? Yeah, you know, that's my sister. We go, no, it ain't all good, but it's not all bad either. And I just want to move forward from that. I don't want to have to keep answering that question. It's just what it is. It's nothing going on. We not in the group no more. She went her own way, I went my own way, and that's just what we had.
Okay, period.
And I don't want to answer it no more, so don't ask me.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So let's get into some tweets. So there was a time where JT was arguing with Cardi. And they was going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. And you woke up and said, I was asleep.
I said I just woke up.
I just woke up. And once you woke up,
did I say I was asleep or I just woke up?
You said I just woke up. And after you just woke up, there were no more following tweets. So a lot of people feel like you should have jumped in and defended JT, that being your City Girl group member, that being your homegirl, like, and you was on mute. So elaborate.
Let me tell you something, Santana. I'm never on mute. Ain't no bitch don't go mute me because I'm gonna get out there withdrawal. What it is? A win, lose, a draw. Thank you.
Thank you.
But you got to show me what you got. I'm one of them hoes. You gonna have to put me down and I'm still gonna pop my shit. I never not came to JT defense, ever. She was arguing with Agent R, and I told Agent R, hey, bitch, meet me in Brooklyn. You know?
I remember that.
Like, I would never not come to her defense.
Asian dog.
Just, you know, as us being a group, just as us being a group, just her being bitch. One fight, we all fight. That's how I was raised. Bitch, one swing, y'all all swing. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like I was asleep. I literally was sleeping when I woke up. I see like trending and I'm seeing all these tweets. And when I caught up on it, like once I really got caught up on the tweets and I was like reading the context of the tweets, I'm like, they arguing about Super Freaky Girl remix.
I had to pause the video. My food came. For those of you that don't live in St. Louis, we are known for our fried rice. So this is how our fried rice looks. Oh, so good. I got beef and shrimp fried rice, and I'm about to smash it. I got a lot of red pepper in here. Let's get back into the show, though.
Bitch, I got left off of Bad Bougie. Bitch, the queen ain't called me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm getting caught up on the tweets, and I see they arguing about the remix or whatever, and I'm like, the queen ain't called me, and I ain't know nothing about the remix. You know what I'm saying? Like when she dropped the single cover art, the official single cover art for the remix.
And they had all the cities.
And it was like Boston, Chicago, Miami. I'm thinking it's like Trina or somebody, bitch. I'm trying to play the game with the fans. Like, bitch, who it is from Miami? You know, the song was never mentioned to me. I was never called for the song.
So she didn't even know that JT was on the song.
I was never given a heads up like, hey, you know, I got a song coming out with Nicki or nothing. I never knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
So when that situation came on Twitter and they was arguing about the song, it's like, why insert myself? You know what I'm saying? Like that situation had absolutely nothing to do with me. Bitch, I got left off of Bad Bougie. I didn't even know nothing about the song. So I just felt like, you know, that was between JT and Cardi.
Okay, that's respectable. So my last question for the smoke. Are you still dating Puff Daddy?
I'm not. I said I was going to tell my truth. I think that it really, really, really hurt me because I just feel like, you know, Puff was a really, really good person to me. I feel like he came and he helped me and, you know, he elevated me and he saw a lot of things in me. And I feel like that's like one of his specialties. Like he know how to like find people and, you know, identify their talent. And he was able to see more than music in me. And I felt like he brought out another side of me. Like he brought out like my jitsu side. Like, you know, my woman side. Like it was like a lot of things that I didn't see in me that he brought out of me. You know, like, baby girl, you more than music. You an icon. You a motherfucking mogul. You know what I'm saying? Like, put God first. Make sure you keep God with everything that you do. But I just felt like when all of these things came out, I just needed to take a break and focus on what's important. That was just me and my career and my family, and just, you know, let him navigate and figure that out on his own because I can't get caught up in that.
Although he was so great to you and you didn't experience that, you still feel like just with everything that's transpiring, in order for you to soar or to keep elevating, you need to disassociate yourself.
It's not in order for me to keep soaring or, you know, just to elevate myself. I just feel like, although that wasn't my experience, and he was such a good person to me, and that's what people don't understand about like me and Puff relationship. They was just like, you were so loud and you made him a part of your brand, and you know, like you just thought that you had something and it wasn't that. Because I think the same thing with him. Like he didn't expect to fall in love with me because we did end up falling in love with each other. And I just feel like, you know, it's just everything that's going on. Like I don't want to get caught up in that, and I just need a moment to just pour into me.
Yeah. I could see that. And I just want to take a moment to give you your flowers for being so strong. And
let's be honest, it's bad for her career. She cannot continue to date him and have a career. She simply cannot. She cannot.
I've been through, I feel like a lot of stuff behind the scenes with you, with just going through everything and just seeing how like everybody really like just turned on you and just how you've been so strong, even like for your kids, for yourself, um, being a woman, making the right decisions.
Yeah. I think that, well, I just want to say thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, I don't know where the fuck I would be.
Mm.
I probably would be somewhere like I probably would turn into a motherfucking pill popping animal, putting myself to sleep. Cause this was like pain that I never felt. And the people that I thought would be here for me turned this into like an aha moment.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it just was like nobody called to check on me. Nobody called to see like how I was feeling. Like it was really like an aha moment. Like, oh my God, bitch, you thought that you had it. You thought that you was going up, and I didn't think anything.
Mm-hmm.
I got what and I did what I was supposed to do.
Period.
And he was doing what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I get with this and just go to Chanel?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to get a
despite everything that Puff got going on, and I said this before all the allegations and stuff came out, the video and all that, he put her on. If you gonna date a man, that's how you date a man. He put her on. You know what I'm saying? With Carisha Please, with the game, Deleon, behind her cars and stuff like that. Like, that's how you supposed to date a man, and he's supposed to elevate your life. If he ain't elevating your life and your situation, I ain't talking about purses and bags and all of that stuff. I'm talking about your livelihood. Then you don't need to be dating him. So I can give her that much because he did do that for her. He 1000% did.
Podcast, and I still got my podcast with and without him.
Yeah.
There's somebody putting you in position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you selling yourself. I think that a lot of times people count you out or count you short. And just even seeing
her saying that nobody was there for her also leads me to wonder if she's talking about JT. Was JT not there for her?
How you carry yourself in the morning. Wake up, Santana, hold on, I'm on the phone with my business manager. I'm having a business meeting. I'm on a Zoom. I'm talking to my lawyers. Even watching, you turn our lives into our Instagram lives into this.
Right.
That motivate me. Mm-hmm. And just even being behind the scenes, you pay for your own studio. You still working. You pay for so much stuff that's even for your brand and stuff out of pocket, watching you invest in your business.
Yeah, that's something that I take pride into. It's like I want to bet on myself because I feel like everybody always count me out. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this whole time I've been an underdog.
Yeah.
Like if I live like people was like, hey, we tried to tell you, y'all tried to tell me I couldn't rap.
And look, what I've accomplished.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I love betting on myself because it's like I love betting on myself because I believe in myself. Mm-hmm. And just like you said, like I've been investing in myself in the last year.
Yeah.
I've been trying to build a team, trying to find managers, trying to find...
Oh, baby, you higher and fire.
Oh, my God, because it's just like, I know my potential. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like I got an empire to build.
Yeah.
And I'm going to invest every dollar, every penny that I got into myself. So I do pay for my own studio, and I'm not able to release music right now. It's because it's like when I try to turn my music in, it's just like we don't see no growth in your music, or you're not elevating it. Like the fans that y'all had 6 years ago, they grown now, and it's just like when it comes to, I feel like Young Miami as an artist, that's the music I make. Yeah. I make fun music. You know what it is, Santana? I feel like I lost my personality, and I feel like the reason why I lost my personality is because everything is so literally now. Like,
yes,
we can just be at the pool just talking something, and the next day you wake up and it's a headline, and it just goes so deep. And that's something that it's just like, I feel like I lost myself. Because, normally I used to be on live all day, Santana. We'll be riding around and call Juicy Crabs anywhere we on live. Now I'm scared to pop up my live. Like, that's like the other day we had the pool. I'm like, Santana, I'm going to turn off my live. Because I feel like people build you up to break you down. Mm-hmm. So the reason why people fell in love with me is just like, now it's just like, oh, you so ignorant. You so this. And I just feel like I don't got a personality no more, and it just really hurts.
I think that always remember your personality is what got you here. People fell in love with you as a person, and then they fell in love with the music.
Mm-hmm.
Because to everybody initially, you couldn't rap. What they say, y'all used to sound like
What, chipmunks?
Yeah, they say y'all sound like chipmunks. It was always this, it was always that. And then next thing you know, people was rapping you word for word. And you got so many viral slangs. In
Oh my
everything
God. I
you
want to
do.
start a dictionary.
Yes.
Like Carisha Dictionary. Because it's always a new word.
It's always a new word. Everything you do sell, but you stole candles off of 11:11. Like, it's just like, I just watch, and I always be so proud of you because I be like, bitch, wherever she touched, turn to gold. So it's just like, I'm like, I just want you to always keep that and stay grounded in it and know that it's not all you, it's ink.
I just really, really like when you asked me earlier, like, how was my mental? I just really hate that I lost my personality.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on me telling you, like, Santana, I don't want to dance no more, and dance to make me happy. I'm like, I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to dance no more. It's just, reading comments, and it really take away from, like, you get in your head. Like, you start overthinking everything. Like, you can have a hit, but it's like, I'm overthinking it. I'm feeling like, bitch, me popping up my motherfucking phone no more. That's just me being me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking too deep into it because the internet is just this whole new world of, like, everything you do is wrong.
Yeah.
And that shit will really break you down as a person when it's like you reading all of these negative things and it's like taking up, majority of your day. Like, you just reading like, you should give up, bitch, you ain't shit. You gonna start thinking like, damn, should I give up?
Yeah.
Am I ain't shit? And it don't feel good. But when you go outside and you feel that love, you just be like, bitch, you gotta keep going. One
person I love, K. Michelle, that's one of my favorite people, an artist, and just as a person. She came to me the other day and she was like, tell Carisha, we love her.
Yeah, she DM'd me.
She told me, she said, tell her we love her. She was like, and this is what happened to superstars. She said, everybody go up and you have a time where shit happens. She said, and you shoot right back up. And so I'm just so excited for the comeback. And that just leads me into what's next for Young Miami, what's next for this Yams era. You know what I'm saying? What's coming in the future?
I've been in the studio working.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like a project that's ready. I have a single that's ready. And what's next for me is season 2 of Carisha, Please.
Oh, that's how y'all ain't start down hard.
We got season 2 of Carisha, Please.
Mm-hmm.
We got a reality show.
Okay.
We got Risha Reloaded.
Oh, part 2.
We got part 2 of Risha Reloaded.
Okay. Another round of applause. Girl, I know Risha Roulette by heart, so that is very exciting.
Part 2 is way more crazy.
That is Risha.
Just make sure the person to your right or the person to your left is somebody that you might want to do a little, have some fun with.
So do we got a Risha Reloaded?
And this one, I know people love money, so you can make you a couple of dollars off of this game.
So do we have something we can sample?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's bring that out, babe. Let's bring that out. Yeah.
This is my first sample. It's just a sample, but this is part 2 of the game.
Okay, so this is the new look. It's blue. This is cute.
It's blue, pink. It's blue, pink, and white. So this is part 2 of the game. It's called Risha Reloaded. They got a new look. I decided to make it unisex.
Mm-hmm.
So I added a blue twist, black, and you could get a few coins.
Okay.
Because either you want I'm a dare you, or you got to pay me.
Oh. So I got these cards right here. Are these dare only cards? These shot cards?
We're going to do the little shots. And I don't know if you got your coin.
Okay. I keep a coin.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Revo. No bars. So I'm gonna pull the first one.
Oh my God. I'm telling the truth, not but the truth, so help me God.
I'm scared.
I'm not saying shit to sell this thing. Come on.
Take a shot. Story time. Tell us a time you went somewhere or popped up knowing your ass wasn't invited, or take a shot.
I ain't necessarily my business.
I tell man.
I'm gonna take my shot.
Okay, so you gotta ask me something.
Okay, give me.
Girl, the jacket a little too tight.
Come on, girl, the pants too tight.
Make sure I'm not on it. Girl, just give me a couple. You keep a couple.
Who picked these cards? Cute. This some shit you did. Sometimes you done did everything in this.
What?
You see how y'all bother me? I literally just got this message, an email from one of the T Squad members saying, "Hey, ColorMePynk, have you watched the latest episode of Carisha, please? I would love if you did a reaction on it and share your thoughts. Here is the link." Sincerely, Janae Ely. Janae, leave me alone. Why are you emailing me? That is not, my email is for business purposes, not for requests for videos. Y'all are insane, okay? I'm already recording it, Janae girl, already. Shout out to you. Thank you for being a supporter. Love you to pieces, but y'all are insane. Let's get back to the video.
Take a shot if you ever purchase a fake designer item, or
Let me see the card. Let me see the card. What the shit this is?
Remember she used to say his Chanel purse was fake?
Take a shot if you ever purchase a fake designer item or purchase a fake designer.
take a double shot.
This is off the runway now. This is off the runway. That was so long ago. Very much given 2018.
You know what? I'm done with you that. We should roll it. The last time.
I don't know. See, that's all I'm saying. I need to see what's going on in the
They say take a shot if you ever had to fuck your way out of a situation.
Oh my God.
Something for real. And that's a wrap. No, honestly, like, I just want to say for real, thank you for being here for me. Waking up. When I take these kids at 7 a.m., I said, Tana,
For real. I just got no kids.
huh?
And I hate to be asleep.
No, but just thank you for being like my shoulder, my therapist, like my shoulder to cry on, my therapist. And just really, like being there in my corner in this hard time. It's been real, real rough. And for real, because you be like, I'm like, something is over me, like, bitch, how, who, bitch, how, who, bitch, I'll go outside, bitch, how, right. So if I had an everyday Santana, it's like, I don't know what I'd be. And I just want to say thank you so much.
Of course, I got you. You're my best friend. We gang in this bitch.
Thank you.
Period.
And that's all.
That's all, Carisha, please. Season 2. We out this motherfuckers.
That was good. That was really, really good. I'm happy that she came out and spoke her piece. I'm happy that she's continuing on. You can't let life and things that happen in life bring you down. And I wish nothing but the best for her. She ain't did nothing wrong. Just because she was attached to somebody that did something wrong doesn't mean that she did something wrong and that she needs to be punished for it, So that was a good comeback, a good start to a new season of the show. Very happy and excited for her. Excited for Carisha Reloaded. Like, she's continuing on and doing great things. So shout out to her. That was a really good tell-all interview. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the interview down below in the comment section. I can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Please make sure that you guys thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.